Hey, thanks for joining us here at Smartsheet ENGAGE, Seattle, Washington. I'm Dave Nicholson with 6.5 Media on the Road. I have an amazing guest here with me today. How are you, Miya?
I'm good. How are you, Dave?
Good, good. Miya McClain, Vice President, Product Management at Smartsheet.
Yes.
I want to hear about the user experience. I'll tell you that the only way to describe what's been going on, we were in the keynote just now, engaging.
It's very engaging.
Is the way. And I think that one of the things I keep hearing from your customers is this idea of just how approachable the tool set is. And that's all about user interface. Talk about the UI experience and why that's important.
Yeah, we actually have our biggest transformation of our user experience to date. We have completely changed the user experience. We've taken out friction. We've made it more intuitive and more delightful for customers to come in and really harness all of the power of Smartsheet. It's so transformational, and I'm super excited for our customers to get to use it.
Well, give me examples.
Yeah.
Let's double click on that. Give me some examples of some things that are coming soon or have been announced.
Yeah, at Keynote today, we announced a lot of things. You will see the experience change right from the beginning at the homepage. You'll see bigger tiles that showcase your assets and what you're looking for. You'll see all of your workspaces right there on the homepage, so you can quickly get into your work and quickly find the work that you need. We've reimagined the search experience so you can pull it up wherever you are and within context search for the things that you need. And then when you dive into your workspaces, they continue to get better. We launched the workspace panel last year, and this year we've added more features and more functionality to make it easier to manage and organize your workspaces and bring in the people you need. One of the biggest things we announced this morning was collections, which gives you the ability to share a subset of your workspace with the people you need at the right level of permissions. This is a game changer for our customers who have multiple stakeholder groups for those solutions that they're building in Smartsheet.
So how do you make decisions about which new features and functionalities to push forward? How much? Because I get the sense when I talk to the customers that I've talked to here, they feel like there's a relationship, that they sort of have ownership and that they have a lot of input into the kinds of things that come down the line.
Absolutely.
What does that process look like?
We truly listen to our customers. We have a number of different avenues to listen to customers, whether it's advisory boards or at Engage. We talk to our customers a lot to understand what they're dealing with and what they're trying to solve for. Folder level sharing is what we heard for years on. We need a way to share a subset of our workspace, to share to my executives one thing and to the working group a different thing. And that's where collections came from. It's all from customers, all from our voice, the voice of customers that are telling us what they need and what they're looking for.
When I think of modern user interfaces, I talk a lot about this on various forums. I like to think in terms of the PLUI, or the plain language user interface from an AI perspective. What are you thinking in terms of your general philosophy of how AI is going to enhance the Smartsheet user's experience moving forward?
I love the way we're thinking about AI. At the core, Smartsheet is about making you more efficient, and AI enables you to do that in a much better way. So when we think about AI, we don't think about AI for the sake of AI, but using it in the things that you're already doing at Smartsheet to make you faster and more efficient. If you think about our Generate Formulas feature, what it does is it allows you to use formulas and harness the power of formulas even before you might know all of the syntax. That's amazing for new users and even for experienced users who are looking to figure out why their formula is not working. And that's how we're thinking about AI, and I think it really does change the game in terms of really harnessing AI to really make you more efficient.
A lot of software companies will put up this idea that the kind of holy grail of what they can deliver is a single pane of glass, where you're presenting the same information to everyone, but everyone can see it. Is that the Smartsheet philosophy, or do you set up different experiences for different users based upon their position or needs?
What they're doing. We think that Smartsheet is the source of truth for your programs, processes, and projects. Whether you're launching a new store or launching a new product, Smartsheet is the one place you can come to find all of the things about that project in your workspace or in your solution. But we also recognize that customers have to share to different groups in different ways. That's where collections come in. That's also where things like dynamic view comes in, so you can focus the information to the person you're sharing with.
So if I asked you what your favorite pet feature is, either new, existing, and or maybe like secret function that a lot of people don't know. Like if you're going around to talk to
Yeah.
customers,
Yeah.
something you can go, hey, look, did you know you could do this?
Yeah.
What's that cool
I
thing?
actually have to talk about dashboards. So
Okay.
when I was not working at Smartsheet, dashboards was the first thing I was introduced within Smartsheet. My team used it to showcase to me where a project was. And I had this aha moment of how much we could do and leverage Smartsheet at the company I was at. And so it's my pet feature. I love it. Customers use it all the time to get their stakeholders on board and their executives on board with what they're doing. It's also, we've made it a lot more delightful with new themes and new colors. We're making it easier to create with analyzed data and being able to put new charts and that kind of thing on it. And so I still really love dashboards. I love what you can do with them, and I think they're an amazing feature for Smartsheet.
If you had to pick number two.
Number two is going to be collections. We just launched it. My team got to work on it, and collections really, the response we're getting from collections is so overwhelming, where customers are recognizing how easy and intuitive it is and how it really enables them to get their stakeholders on board. So I have to pick collections as my number two.
So let's talk even more about AI.
Okay, yeah.
This ever-present subject that's permeating everything.
Yeah.
Now, you're not going to reveal any specific features that are coming, but more again from a philosophy perspective. Just imagine a really cool way to interact with the data in a Smartsheet platform.
Yeah.
In the future. What are the kinds of things that you can imagine? What are the things you're maybe looking at or pursuing?
The things I'm thinking about are things like this. What if you could come to Smartsheet and just say, I'm starting a construction project. What do I need? And Smartsheet could pull all of the right sheets, the dashboards, the collections, maybe even a portfolio you need to go do that construction project. With just a simple command, you have everything that you need all in one place without having to click around and find the right tool sets or capabilities within Smartsheet. That's what I envision for Smartsheet in the future.
Any challenges specifically associated with that?
I mean, I think AI is improving every day. I think our customers are getting more and more used to using AI to do complex things and to prompt. And so I think being able to integrate into the experience in such a way where it feels intuitive and it feels delightful is the thing that we have to go solve for. And it doesn't feel like it's harder than just clicking the buttons yourself. It has to feel easier and more delightful.
Do you hear any concerns from customers about AI creeping in, taking away their job, or do you get the sense that most people feel that these tools will make them more effective? So it's a net good thing.
I think if we were talking a year ago, the sentiment would be different. So much has changed in this year, and customers are more and more used to seeing AI in their everyday lives. I think there's still some fear about how AI will transform our lives, but by and large, we hear customers getting excited about the functionality and seeing how it makes them more efficient.
How do you like the weather in Seattle?
I mean, it's Seattle. I grew up in Seattle, so I can't complain, but I actually like the rain. So
it's not gray, it's green.
It's sure, yeah, it's green.
It's beautiful. So kind of closing thoughts on the subject of UI, enhancements in the UI, and the future for Smartsheet in general. What do you think?
I have to say again, this is truly a huge transformation for our user experience. It is fundamentally shifting how people come into Smartsheet and get their work done. We hear from a lot of customers that when they're looking to come to Smartsheet, they're looking to solve a problem. And before, that was sometimes challenging to do. We've made that so much easier and so much more delightful, and I'm really excited to see all the great things our customers will do with it.
Miya McClain, Vice President, Product Management here at Smartsheet ENGAGE in Seattle. Thanks so much for joining me to talk about AI and UI and all of the great things that are being developed. For 6.5 Media on the Road, I'm Dave Nicholson. Stay tuned.